Yo, what's up? What's up? This Krill from Out the Box. So listen, y'all, I just did a live video and I messed up and deleted the video. So that's crazy. It was a dope video too, I think, about these announcements I wanted to make. And I had to man, what? I'm like, yo, did I just delete the video? So on the real, like I was about to just call it a night, but I was like, nah, kid, I can't let that, I can't let this video not happen. You know what I mean? So if you caught the video already, thank you for listening, for tuning in. But I gotta do this again, man, for the people that will catch the video later on. So I just wanted to do this impromptu video to put y'all on to some announcements happening with Out the Box. So first of all, I created another YouTube channel called Out the Box Media. So it has the Out the Box Media name. And it's really a channel where I will be doing album reviews and pretty much music reviews. So I actually put a link in this description to that channel where you can actually find daily music review videos. All right. So I wanted to make the announcement on this channel because for the last 13 years, I know a lot of people have been seeing content here. Right. And I decided to create another channel specifically so that it could have its own space for reviews, and just to diversify the channels a bit. So that's really like the main announcement I wanted to make for folks out there that might be tuned in to Out the Box. I also want to say much thanks and gratitude to everyone that's tapped into Out the Box TV, Out the Box Talks, wherever you tune in. I want to thank y'all for that. You know what I mean? I have about 6 reviews on the other channel right now. I did reviews on the Ozay Moore and Tall Black Guy album of Process and Progression. I did a review on Funky DL's new album. It's called Beautiful Soul. I did a review on who other album? I gotta remember. So much projects I did, like about 6 projects. Let me just make sure I get to it. Yeah, I did a review on Mega Ran's album Live 95. I also did a review on Joel Ortiz's album, which came out on Friday, Autograph, as well as the Aesop Rock and Blockhead album Garbology. And I also did a review on Elo Kush and Crypto's album Live from the Whirlwind. So I'm gonna be doing that on a daily basis. And one of the things I want to say is that I know it's going to be a challenge, right? So this is the first time I'm actually doing uh reviews on a daily basis. You know what I mean? It took me a while to even get to do interviews every week on this platform. So it's going to be a challenge to do it every day, but I'm doing it because I love it. I'm fully connected to this hip hop from a, creative and conscious perspective. And I want to be able to share dope new music, right? And if you already follow me on my social media platforms like Out the Box Media on Instagram or Out the Box Media on Twitter, then you know that I on a regular basis, I'm usually posting new music, new albums, and I hashtag it dope release LP or dope release EP. So I wanted to do that in the sense of like a vlog where I'm actually talking and giving a little bit more insight about these new hip hop and soul albums that come out, particularly in the independent hip hop scene. So I'm encouraging you, if you are following this platform, you subscribe here. If you could definitely, if you like, if you're interested in seeing those type of reviews, to definitely go over there and subscribe to that channel. Again, it's Out the Box Media on YouTube. All right. I don't really have a lot of subscribers there, so I'm hoping that I can continue to build subscribers there. And the reason why I'm doing it is because I believe that it holds value. Like the sacrifice that I'm gonna be making to do this on a daily basis, I know is gonna bring some sense of value, right? So I'm hoping that if you're interested in this kind of information, that you'll subscribe, like, and possibly even share the video. All right. So yeah, that's the main announcement I wanted to make. I also wanted to let y'all know that I do have another channel that I also created called Krill Inspires. And it's really for the purpose of, I created a book, an ebook called Creating a Successful Interview Podcast, a how-to guide, where I'm pretty much walking through some of the things that I've learned to be able to do successful interview podcasts. So everything I've gained in the last 13 years of doing Out the Box, from the mistakes I've made to even the success that I've had, right? And I'm just sharing a number of guides that'll help individuals that are looking to create their own interview podcast, or those who are maybe a little further along and want to, further develop the strength and the success of their interview podcast. So it's based on the years of experience I've had. I've gotten a number of, good accolades in terms of my approach to these interviews and stuff. So I just wanted to give that back as a sharing of my knowledge, and on that particular channel, Krill Inspires, I'm also like doing like weekly videos where I'm walking through different chapters of the book or different guides of the book, and even giving you extra insight on each guide, right? So I know I got like some videos on that channel where I'm talking about how to get your first interview, how to go about getting in contact with guests that may be difficult to get. I talk about all of that in the book, but I also share some verbal insight on this YouTube channel. So if you are someone that's looking to create an interview podcast, you can go to that channel. Also, like, I just want to say, man, like, I really hold value to what I do here, right? Like, I like the fact that I'm able to put people on to creative and conscious hip hop that exists in the world today. And I know it's difficult to find dope new hip hop with so much people putting out music on a daily basis, right? Back then, coming up in the 90s era, it was easier to get diverse hip hop because there was like two, radio station that I listened to in New York that their playlist was way more diverse, and most people knew about these stations. Now the playlist is, what it is, right? It's mostly the mainstream and commercial stuff. And it doesn't mean that the independent, creative, conscious, thought-provoking hip-hop is not out there. It's actually out there, to me, in more of an abundance, but it comes with also more of an abundance of whack stuff too. So how do you find it? You now have to kind of know where to go. You have to be able to filter it out, So that's what I try to do with this platform. I do a lot of research on a daily basis to bring insight to dope, new, creative, and conscious hip hop, and I share it on the platform. So I'll be doing that with the album reviews. And like I said, I plan to do it daily. So you're going to get a dose of new, quality hip hop, on the platform, that you could check for. I'm not saying you're going to like everything, but one thing I can tell you is that I put a lot of thought into the music that I decide to review. And usually I only review stuff that I think is dope. It's not going to be a review thing where I'm just reviewing just a review. Like, I'm trying to share content that I think is dope, So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that, and yeah, man, like, I just want to thank each and every one of y'all on this platform, on Out the Box TV. Thank y'all for subscribing. Thank y'all for supporting the platform. If you've ever donated any money to the platform, or if you've, become a Patreon subscriber, or bought merch, I just want to thank you truly for doing that, man. It means everything to me, doing this, interview on a weekly basis. I'm not able to pay the bills with what I've gotten from that, but I do appreciate it. And, I have to have a sense of self-motivation to continue to do this. I've had moments where it's been really difficult to push forward and do interviews. But for my love for this is what has kept me going, So I thank you for just being on board, and big ups to my brother A Level, who's been rocking with me since 2009. And also my homies J Red and Funk Doc, brother Mark, for doing some of these when we do these panel videos where we talk about verses or we talk about big album reviews. It's always cool to have those brothers on the platform, So yeah, man. So yeah, and I also want to say, for all of the artists that I interview, if you as a fan of the platform, if you would like to share some suggestions of artists you think I should interview, definitely do that. I've done that before, where I put it out there for people to share recommendations. I'm open to that. So you could leave a comment on this video, or send me a DM on Instagram at OutTheBox Media, or just email me at outtheboxradiorep@gmail.com. And that's another way you could share with me what artists you think I should interview. I always like to hear what people think. I can't guarantee I'm gonna always be able to interview that, but I'm definitely open to the suggestions. All right. Yeah, man. And the reason why, like, I also get hit up a lot too, where people be like, yo, can I do an interview? I gotta be honest, I would love to just be a platform where I do interviews with everybody, but because, like I said, I'm not, this ain't really paying the bills, at least not yet. When I do interviews with people, it has to be with somebody that I actually like, right? And I feel good about, sharing about their story. It's somebody that I really like, So that's another reason, why I'm selective with who I choose to interview, but like I said, I'm still open to suggestions. Definitely. I do want to shout out a few of the platforms. So as you know, I got the website outtheboxmedia.com. You can go to that website to get access to a lot of the interviews that I've done since 2009. You can also go to that website to find some links to other things related to Out the Box. Like, for instance, the merch page, outtheboxmedia.bigcartel. I got a lot of dope Out the Box merch there. We got the Out the Box Talks tees and the hats and the hoodies. And we also got the MC Over Rap hoodies, and the tees as well. Go check out that link. If there's a particular item that you like and you don't see the color for it, just let me know. I could try to make that happen for you. I can't say I'm gonna have every color, but I can make that happen, for the most part, if there's another color you want. So don't let the fact that you don't see a color of a shirt or a hoodie or or a hat you be the reason why you say, yo, I don't want it. Like, I can make that happen. All right. So just let me know. I'll try my best to make that color happen for you. Also, if you would like to donate to the platform, you could always go to paypal.me/outtheboxmedia. Whatever you can give, I appreciate. It means a whole lot to me. Even if it's $2, like, yo, whatever. It means a lot, right? No pressure. I'm going to continue to put this value out for you either way, but your support goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? Also, we have our Patreon page where you could get access to exclusive interview clips. So these are interviews that I have not put out to the public. I have over 30 interviews and counting. And I think, if you like what I do with this platform, you'll like what I do with those Patreon interviews. And it's special. I don't, there's a lot of questions I don't ask. I choose not to ask in the main interview because I try to save it for the Patreon. So you'll see a lot of dope content there. I'll be transparent. It's mostly just audio interviews, but it's really dope as well, man. So, I've said this before. I'll say, even if it's only $2 a month, but even if you decide, you know what, I just want to check it out, right? And you decide to unsubscribe a month later, I'm okay with that. I'm not encouraging that, but I'm okay with that because really, I just want you to be able to hear it. If I could give you this Patreon page just for a one-time fee, I would do it. Like a reasonable one-time fee, I would do it. But the subscription model doesn't work like that. So If I could do it though, I would, right? But like I said, it's only $2 a month. So even if you just wanted to check it out for a month, and just did the subscription for 1 month and then decided to cancel another month, I'm cool with that. Even though I would love for you to continue subscribing, but I at least want you to just get to hear the content. You know what I mean? And also I got the Spotify page. So the important thing to note with that is that there's the high quality audio there, right? What I don't know if I don't know how much I've mentioned it before, but I usually use my Rodecaster mixing board when I do these interviews with artists weekly. So every time I do an interview, I'm sending the audio through the board and it's being recorded in multi-track. So what that's allowing me to do is create a high quality audio where I could change the levels to say if my level is too loud, I could bring it down in post-production for the audio. And a lot of times in the videos on YouTube, because I'm using StreamYard, the echo cancellation sometimes knocks out my audio. So sometimes you might be watching the video and you hear my audio goes out when the artist is speaking at the same time as me. With the audio podcast that you listen to on Spotify, Apple, Google, Anchor, you don't really hear that because it doesn't cancel out because I'm recording on a multi-track. So that's another reason to go check out the audio podcast. But whichever works for you, if you just rather watch the videos on YouTube, that's cool as well. Also, yeah, like I just want to say, if you want to send donations, it could be paypal.me at OutTheBox Media. And you could also send donations to Cash App at #OutTheBoxRep. All right. So yeah, man, I just wanted to share that to you. Another announcement I also want to make is that for those that may not know, I'm an MC myself. You know what I'm saying? Before I even started doing, this podcast thing, I was MCing. I was tapped into hip hop since I was, probably like 12 years old when I got my first cassette. In Brownsville, Brooklyn. I went into a music store and copped a tape of Crisscross, Totally Crossed Out. That's back then when I was rocking cross colors and rocking my clothes backwards because I was into them so much. That was like the first group of hip hop that I was connected to. So my roots in hip hop go way back. So like I was MCing when I got from back then, and then when I got to high school, a lot of my cats that know me from high school, they know I was rhyming back then. I always kept a black and white notepad, and I was rhyming there. And I did my first EP when I got to college. I was part of a hip hop organization out there. I also was doing college radio in college as well. I'm sharing a little insight about myself, and I also have a degree in radio. I've never told people, I don't really tell people that, but I have a degree in radio. So like that's, I've been doing these interviews for a long time, man. But the beginning all started with the MCing, man. So I'm just happy to say that I have a new project coming out before the end of the year. I plan for it to be an EP, but it may end up being an album. I'm not sure. But the way that it's moving, I like it. I already started recording. I actually recorded some music over the weekend that I was happy about. I also put out some singles earlier this year that you might want to check for. The first one is called Reintroduction, and the other one is called Reflecting to Move Forward, but it's acronym RTMF, and that's on Bandcamp. The Reintroduction record is on digital streaming platforms. It's out there for you to check out, and you just look for Cril. All right, I'm gonna try to put the links for Bandcamp in this description. Shout out to Tanils, man. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that. And shout out to those who tuned in the video before. I'm literally doing this video over because I accidentally deleted the first video. So if you tuned in before and you hear, some repeated stuff, that's because I'm just doing the video over and I didn't want to like not have this information out there, right? But yeah, like I said, I have a new EP coming out before the end of the year. I'm looking at December, where it will be me MCing and also me producing all of the tracks. So I'm really excited about it. I was listening to myself over the weekend and I was like, yo, I think I'm I think I might be my new favorite MC, you know what I mean? Because I was like feeling, the way I was recording. So yeah, man, I'm just having fun with it, man. So I hope that you guys, when you hear it, y'all are able to rock with it, man, and like the music, on the project. I'm still working on the project title, but like I said, it's gonna be coming soon, man. I'm gonna probably put out another song soon, and then like in December, I'm gonna put out the project. All right. So yeah, man, we almost at the end of the year. We are almost at episode 100. I got episode 95 coming up on Friday. God willing, I have the 95th episode up on Friday. And we're gonna keep rocking, man. Definitely go check out the other platform. Again, like I said, I'm gonna be doing album reviews, music reviews every day. That's the plan, right? Hopefully I'm able to stick it out, and it's a sacrifice, right? So because that means that I gotta listen to music more frequently now and more intentionally, so I'm hoping that just off of that sacrifice that I'm making, that if you like what I do, you rock with what I do, you at least subscribe over there. At the very least, if you like what I do, if you could subscribe to that channel, Out the Box Media, this channel right here, Out the Box TV, I'm gonna keep this channel going. This channel ain't gonna stop, right? But I wanted to centralize the reviews and even some of the panel discussions we do. I want to try to get them to be on that channel as well, to kind of centralize that stuff and just have mostly the interviews here. All right. But yeah, man, big ups to all of the Out the Box subscribers here, the Out the Box TV subscribers. If you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, wherever you rock with me, big ups to you. Thank you. Continue to support, man. It means everything to me, and if you're a fan of true, creative, conscious, thought-provoking hip-hop that you got to listen to, and it gives you a vibe, it gives you a feeling of relatability. You know what I mean? That's what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of music out there that's in the mainstream or, in the commercial field of music that, from the beats perspective, they might be dope, but lyrically, sometimes we feel like we can't relate to it, and sometimes the commercial music sometimes feel like, they talking about a life that the everyday person can't even understand, right? Sometimes I'm gonna be honest, some of that commercial music be on some talking down to us, like, yo, like, I got this and you ain't got that. You know how it be, you know what I mean? So that's why I really rock with the independent, and even if it's not independent, just relatable, you know what I mean? Like thought-provoking. Like I could be inspired by that. You know what I'm saying? Like this hip-hop stuff is powerful, you know what I mean? So my goal is to really be able to share that dope, creative, conscious, independent hip-hop that's out there that folks out there like and appreciate. And I'm gonna be doing that daily with these review videos on the channel Out the Box Media. You know what I mean? So I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll leave y'all with these closing words, man. Like, if you are somebody out there that has been going through a difficult time, like, I just want you to know that I hear you. My heart goes out to you. I feel, what you may be going through. I empathize with what you may be going through because I know how difficult it is, man. I've had some tough days this year, man. I've had moments where literally before even doing an interview, I've had like real sad moments and I had to push myself to do it, so I definitely identify with, the pain that we as individuals feel when we go through tough times. But I do want to say that it's not going to last forever, man. Like, nothing lasts forever, right? Like, just like we see a rainy day, the sun always comes out after that, and if you could just practice gratitude, just be thankful for the little things that you might not even think about. I think that helps, I feel like, you know, it creates a good vibe, good energy. You know what I mean? Like, you never notice, like, when you you see somebody on the streets, and maybe it's a homeless person, and you get them $1, or you give them something, you get them some change, like what it does for your spirit or your vibe. It makes you feel good, right? Because it makes you feel like, I just did something, I just helped someone, and possibly someone might help me. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that you do it for that reason, but just that feel of doing that puts a smile on your face, right? So being able to do things by giving and having gratitude, yo, it brings that good vibe, man. Because if you do something that you don't like doing, like let's say you screamed at somebody, you notice how that make you feel after, like, man, it make you feel sad, right? So try to do the things that make you feel happy, even if it's just being thankful for the little things, man. You know, I've been doing that a lot lately, and it's been helping me. You know what I mean? So I just want to share that, to the folks out there, because I know we've been having some tough times, man, in this pandemic. So, just know that you're not alone, and know that the pain never lasts forever. You know what I'm saying? You know, tap in with your loved ones, the people that have supported you, stay connected with them, you know, because we need to be around, folks that show that love and care. So yeah, man, I just wanted to share that. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for rocking with the platform. Remember, the new channel is up. It's Out the Box Media. If you could subscribe over there, where I'll be doing daily music reviews, hip hop, soul, even singles I'm looking to do reviews on. Uh if you want to be put on the dope new hip hop, creative conscious hip hop, just go over to that platform. All right. And thank y'all for all tuning in. Thank y'all for supporting Out the Box, man. It means a whole lot to me. It means everything to me. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna make sure this video stay up so that you could go and check out the links, and if you got any questions or comments, if you feel like there's any albums I should review, definitely leave it in the comments and let me know. All right. Thank y'all again for tuning in to Out the Box. My subscribers, my Out the Box fans, y'all mean a lot to me, man. Y'all have a good night. Stay safe, stay healthy. Peace, love, and light. I'm out. Take it easy.